The LEGO Flagship set battle of the decade is here. It is a fight between three of the greatest licensed D2Cs of 2023, the Venator, Avengers Tower, and Gringotts Bank. All three of these sets are currently on the market, but in order to figure out which one is the best, we must go through the pros and cons of each of them, rate them in certain categories, and ultimately find out who is the winner of this long-anticipated face-off. Let's go in order of release. In September, the LEGO Harry Potter Gringotts Wizarding Bank Collector's Edition launched, marking the end of a 12-year-long wait for a bigger, better version of Gringotts. This set is now the fourth largest Harry Potter set to date, and is the smallest set out of the three in this video. Let's talk about the minifigures first. This set comes with 13 minifigures, including the first minifigures of Bogrod, Rickbert, and Dragomir Despard, along with the first ever brick-built Ukrainian Iron Belly Dragon. The minifigure selection includes characters from both the Sorcerer's Stone and the Deathly Hallows, with all of the Deathly Hallows minifigures currently being exclusive to this set. The amount of minifigures is perfect, especially for a set this size, and is just enough to properly populate this set, no matter how you display it. Minifigures get 100 out of 100. In terms of features, this set has a lot to offer. Not only are you getting the bank itself, you are also getting a section of the street, a little shop next door, and the entire vault system in the caves beneath the bank. This set includes pretty much everything you need to recreate the iconic scenes from the Sorcerer's Stone, where Hagrid takes Harry to his vault for the first time, and the Deathly Hallows, where the three main characters use disguises to get into Bellatrix Lestrange's vault. Even the minecart is functional. You are able to start and stop them at the vaults, and even have it ride from top to bottom. Features get 100 out of 100. For accuracy, while not as strong as the other categories, still manages to work at this scale. This set is unarguably the most detailed and accurate LEGO version of Gringotts we've ever gotten, and it shines at this size. But even then, it's not as big as it should be. The front doors to the bank can't even open all the way. I understand that they were limited to a base plate, but it could have reached its full potential if there wasn't an extra shop in the way. The interior, though it's a little crammed, is still able to do everything it needs to do. The vault system is practically perfect, and might never get better than how it is. But since the bank feels a little undersized, accuracy gets 90 out of 100. Now for display, this is one of the most versatile sets you'll see at this size. Not only can you display the bank on top of the vault system, you can also take it off and display it with the Diagonale set from 2020. Both ways to display look equally phenomenal, but that's not all. You can also display the Ukrainian Iron Belly on the top of the bank, just like at Universal Studios, so this set makes a great addition to any theme park setup. And that is still not all. You can also take the Gringotts Vault promo that was available with this set for a limited time, and connect it to the end of the minecart track in the vault system. LEGO absolutely nailed it here, so display gets 100 out of 100. Lastly, the value of this set. $430 is not that much to ask, even though it may be a lot for some people. The overall quality of this set speaks for itself, and everything you could ever want in a LEGO Gringotts Bank is included. There are many firsts in this set, and I definitely feel like you will get your money's worth with this. Even though $400 would have been a better price, I understand that inflation plays a huge part here, but value gets 90 out of 100, which makes the overall score for this set 96 out of 100. In October, the Venator class Republic Attack Cruiser launched, making it the largest prequel trilogy and Clone Wars set we have ever gotten. It is also the fourth largest LEGO Star Wars set of all time. First, the minifigures. This set comes with two minifigures, including the first Clone Wars version of Admiral Yularen, as well as the first Phase 2 Captain Rex in 10 years. Admiral Yularen is a perfect minifigure, sporting incredible new printing and dual molded legs. Captain Rex, however, is a little more controversial. Most of his minifigure I cannot complain about, especially his arm printing and exclusive face print, but most people can agree that the double helmet holes and printed cama are not ideal. It's disappointing that for this expensive and premium set, they could not even bother to give us much more than we get for every other LEGO Clone Trooper. And the fact that the same minifigure is supposedly showing up in a dirt cheap microfighter at some point next year just adds salt to the wound. Minifigures get 80 out of 100. In terms of features, this set includes almost everything it needs. Republic insignia, turbo laser cannons, multiple engine thrusters, side hangar bays. However, this set does not include opening hangar bay doors at the front. Sure, the doors are there, but it doesn't open, and that is something that fans have been dying to have in a LEGO Venator, and I think this was the opportunity to finally get it. I understand that there are structural limitations for a set of this magnitude, but it would have been nice to have something more than just a wacky looking microscale Republic gunship. Features get 90 out of 100. For accuracy, this set hits it out of the park. Having the ship be this size allows for so many details that could not have been included in a playscale set. This is specifically a command ship, with the control bridges being red. It's a more uncommon version of this ship, but LEGO adjusted the design from a normal Venator accordingly. No exterior detail is left unfinished, which allows extreme Star Wars fans like myself to admire the beauty of this ship. Accuracy gets 100 out of 100. Now for display, once again this set absolutely nails it. They fixed the problem from the 2019 Imperial Star Destroyer, where the display stand was very wobbly and unstable, and with the use of Technic beams, this set is incredibly sturdy and easy to pick up, carry, and put down. Another problem they fixed from the Star Destroyer is allowing the minifigure stand and display plaque to be separate, so that it's optional whether you want to display this behemoth with the minifigures and plaque or not. As well, next to the finally printed display plaque is an exclusive printed Clone Wars 20th anniversary brick, which really adds to how special this set really is. Display gets 100 out of 100. Lastly, the value of this set. $650 US is a huge ask for most people. Despite it having more pieces than the Star Destroyer but being $50 less, even with inflation, I still feel like it's too much. I feel that way about most sets of this immensity. It is understandable why it's 18 plus, since teenagers like myself cannot afford such a giant. Even then, it's not the worst thing about this set. Value gets 85 out of 100, which makes the overall score for this set 91 out of 100. In November, today actually, the Avengers Tower was launched, making it the largest Marvel set of all time, as well as the third Marvel modular building. First, the minifigures. This set comes with 31 minifigures, which is the most that has ever been in one LEGO set, including the first minifigures of Eric Selvig, Alexander Pierce, Helen Cho, and Kevin Feige, who is the current president of Marvel Studios. About half of the minifigures are exclusive, while the other half appear in other sets, and if you really want to count Dummy and Arnim Zola as minifigures, then this set has a whopping 33. While most of the minifigures are absolutely fantastic, some of them are not given as much detail as was expected, like Captain America's persistent lack of leg printing. What's even worse is the lack of pivotal characters such as Pietro Maximoff or Agent Coulson. It's also a shame that Stan Lee was not able to be included because of licensing issues and whatnot, but with those issues aside, these minifigures really bring this set together. Minifigures get 85 out of 100. In terms of features, this set does not fail on that front. LEGO managed to cram in the most amount of references and other inclusions that I have ever seen from across the MCU and beyond. They mostly included things from Stark Tower, since we got to see more of that on screen, but managed to include stuff from both towers, and even took some liberties and included their own stuff. They truly packed awesome little items in every nook and cranny of this build. I find something new every time I look at this set. It also manages to stay consistent with some things that every Marvel modular has included so far, which I can appreciate. Features get 100 out of 100. For accuracy, that's where this set really took a hit. By combining Stark Tower and Avengers Tower features, LEGO created something that doesn't really reflect what actually happened in the movies, and a lot of what is here isn't where it's really supposed to be. However, this is redeemed by the fact that the design of the tower itself is absolutely flawless, incorporating new pieces and colors to make one of their greatest products. This set is truly a celebration of the Infinity Saga and plays the role of a flagship set well, but since there are those nitpicks, accuracy gets 80 out of 100. Now for display, this set does everything it needs to do and more. This building can connect to any of the modulars from Marvel or Icons or Ninjago, and even looks remarkable on its own. But this set goes even further than any of the other Marvel modulars have gone before. There was a new piece introduced this year, which allows so much versatility for posability and recreation of iconic scenes. There are multiple places throughout the model where the pieces can be attached, and is even used to give the effect that Thor is throwing his hammer with his lightning powers. LEGO could not have done any better here, so display gets 100 out of 100. Lastly, the value of this set. Unlike the other two, I feel like this set is completely worth its price. $500 US might seem like a lot at first, but once you take everything into account, it's actually not that terrible. This set has scratched the itch that so many LEGO Marvel fans have had for so long, finally giving us so much of what we've wanted in one set. This is a marvelous masterpiece, pun intended. It is now one of my favorite sets of all time, and I want to buy this with my brother eventually. Value gets 100 out of 100, which makes the overall score for this set 93 out of 100. On screen now are the sets that won each individual category, including any ties that occurred. But I'm sure you all are wondering, which set is the winner? If you have not been keeping track of the overall scores, the winner of this battle is Gringotts Bank. Now, I know that this may surprise a lot of you, and most of you will disagree with me and say that Avengers Tower is the best one, but just hear me out. Yes, Avengers Tower is a better overall set, and I like it more, but in terms of a good quality LEGO set, Gringotts takes the cake. It manages to take a concept that I didn't think would work and turn it into something that is worthy of the flagship set title. It also does a better job of doing what it needs to do than the other two. It includes all the minifigures and features that it would ever need. Avengers Tower tries to accomplish way too much, while the Venator tries to accomplish too little. Gringotts is the perfect balance, managing to deliver everything its audience could ever ask for. Out of these three sets, it is certainly the most well-rounded one, and is not only one of the best sets of this year, but also one of the best Harry Potter sets of all time. If you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear which set you think is the best and why. And if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing. If you want to see more like this, then check out one of these videos next. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day, fellow Bricksters. Peace out.